Really looking forward to this card. Mayday Mayhem started 5-6 months ago, and the plan was to get to this stage where we start having titles on the line, Irish versus Irish, and it's gone exactly as we planned. So, firstly, I'd like to say thanks to yourselves for coming, and also to the boxers, Tony McGlynn, Dave Ryan, main event, Irish Celtic title. Dave couldn't be here today, so work arrangements or something like that. Also on the card, Meehan versus Sean Murray, another all-Irish clash, 2 unbeaten guys who also are only newly pros. With the debut of Paul Loonam, amateur star, elite champion 23, European medalist 22. Big future ahead of Paul. He starts on Friday night. Thanks to everyone who's bought the tickets off Paul. He's coming with a big following, so that's great to see. Matthew Tyndall on the card, with Declan Geraghty in another all-Irish clash against Ireland's journeyman Alan White. Alan tells me he's come to win. He ain't messing around with this one. He said he needs a win, so that should be a good fight. Cain Lewis is back with us. Cain was with us earlier in the year. He steps up to 6th round against Ian Casado. Tough opponent. He's quite rugged, he comes, he's an awkward opponent, but I think it's a perfect opponent for Cain. Cain's pushing on, he's up to 6 rounds. Cain is going in hope of getting a Celtic title his next time out. Peter Carr is on the bill again after an explosive debut in February, where he had a man knocked out on his feet. He's telling everybody he's going to batter everyone through the division, he's going to knock everyone out. We had Edgar Kempsky set up for Peter, but Edgar got injured last weekend, and we brought in Octavian Geraghty. Octavian Geraghty was here earlier in the year against Graham McCormick, one of Ireland's most seasoned pros, and caused an upset on the night and got a draw. So Peter in the second fight takes a lot of guts to jump into a fight like that, but I think at this stage Peter is ready to fight anybody, and that's what he's about. He's adamant he's going to knock Geraghty out. If he does that, he's going to make a big statement, not just in Ireland but all over Europe and the UK, because Geraghty's been around, he's tough, he's rugged, but he can also box. I think we've got a great card. I think it's one of our best cards to date, and I'm really looking forward to it. Sadly, Dave couldn't be here to have a few words here with Tony, but we'll open up Tony. Just how you feeling, Tony, about this card? How about this fight? I believe you both made weight yesterday in the check weight, and I know you're looking forward to getting the show on Friday, winning your first title.
We had to win the check weight and see him, he wasn't very good today, so but yeah, I can't wait to train with him well there. I can't wait to watch him, get the Celtic title.
We said from the get-go about trying to set off in a manner of professionalism. We try to do that in everything we do as best we can do. We're not perfect, but we're trying to get as close to that as we can be. I can only say, from my dealings with Tony from the start to now, he has done everything perfectly, as asked of him professionally. He turned up to his check weight yesterday, he done his check weight perfectly. He's here today for his press conference. I don't manage Dave, so I can't say on the reason where he done his check weight or why he's not here today, but I like to just commend Tony and say well done. He has done everything as he should, and he just has a job to finish him on Friday. So how do you see Friday going?
See yourself winning, getting the Celtic title, pushing on from there.
Don't see Dave as a threat. Just on that note, to the man beside me, I better mention Senan Kelly. Senan Kelly won this exact belt earlier this year. We went looking for everybody we could possibly get for the Irish belt, and nobody would fight him. It's as simple as that. There was excuses made, some good excuses, some not good excuses, but Senan was open to fighting everybody and anybody at the weight. We made the offers to everybody that was eligible at the weight, and one name that did pop up was Dave Ryan, but he wasn't eligible at the weight. There's been some suggestions of, Senan got the title, and then it's a bit of a, come down to be back on his card. This is the come down for Senan. This is Senan keeping busy, keeping active. He could have sat at home waiting for the opponent, but he's not. He's out, he's training, he's fighting to get himself ready and keep himself ready. It's the exact same way with Senan fought. Obviously, Senan and Tony are clubmates. Tony has said from his first press conference that he can do lightweight, light middleweight, welterweight. So when Tony wins his belt on Friday, he will fight for an Irish title. The way he fights it at, we'll decide after this show. But Senan Kelly, in my opinion, will fight for the Irish this fight on Friday night makes Dave Ryan eligible for the Irish title, win, lose or draw. He has his 8 round under his belt, he can fight for the Irish title, so that's an option as well. Senan's options now have gone out. There has been talk of Ray Moylan. That offer, we had an offer there last week to fight Ray Moylan. We've accepted straight away. We just want to know if Ray Moylan is retired or is not retired, because we did hear that he was retired. So if he's not retired and he wants to fight and there's a show, we're willing to go and fight in that show. If not, Ray Moylan will come here or come to one of our shows and we will put that on in a heartbeat. Senan wants to fight and he wants that Irish title before the end of the year. So Lee Reeves was another one who we know we had all the talk about that one. Lee won his fight, done his job, got ready for the fight. Senan accepted straight away, and Lee had other engagements that meant he had to take 6 months out of boxing, so that fight didn't happen. But again, Senan is open to fight any light welterweight in Ireland for the Irish title. So if there's any light welters in the country that I haven't mentioned that are eligible and want to fight Senan for the Irish title, be sure to contact us straight away, and that will be made in a heartbeat. I'll move on to Shane Meehan and Sean Murray. Shane Meehan and Sean Murray both made their debuts in earlier this year. Both of them won. Shane Meehan won the first round knockout, and Sean Murray done 4 very, very good rounds with Alan White. Everyone watched that fight knows Alan Briggs. He's a very tough operator. Shane got in there and done what Shane said he was going to do. He knocked his opponent out. Both lads, I've said from day one, they just want to fight. They want to be fighting, they want to be meaningful fights. And due to the way boxing works and to do with the industry, the fact that it is mainly ticket-based in the early days in their career, 2 lads wouldn't have big, massive fan bases, and therefore financially it made sense for them to fight each other. And when I messaged both of them, I had replies back within 5 minutes of both of them basically jumping at the opportunity and saying, yeah, I'm ready to go. So I think both lads are happy to take the fight. We'll open up by Sean Murray. Ask Sean Murray. Sean Murray, what made you take the fight, Sean? I know obviously financially it made sense, but you could have had another journeyman. What made you take the fight?
I didn't want another journeyman. I told you from day one I wanted 1 or 2 journeymen and then straight into gymnastics, and I just got lucky that I got 1 journeyman and then straight into gymnastics. Exactly where I want to be.
Friday night, Shane, you've seen him fight, you've seen his debut, you said you haven't seen much of him when the gloves are off. What's your prediction for Friday night?
I can see myself stopping him Friday night.
You're knocking it out?
Yeah.
Shane, look, I don't care what he thinks. I just want to prove to everybody how good I am. It's just a perfect opportunity for me. And yeah, he's going to see how good I am on Friday night, so he can think what he wants.
He's going to see how good I am Friday night when he's honest as well.
We'll see.
As you can see, the lads are straight into it. He's knocking him out, he's knocking him out, so we might have a knockout in cars on that one. It's a 6-round fight. It's a great fight, I think, because again, I just said it a minute ago about the 2 lads in their careers. They could have slowly built up 1, 2, 3, 4. Ask yourself, whoever wins this fight has won the 4 round, they've won their 6th round, but they're in theory eligible for a Celtic title straight away. The loser, let's be really honest, does the loser's career end because he's lost in a domestic fight so early in his career? I don't think it does. I don't think it affects him really. I think you learn more unless it goes out and gets chin in the first few seconds. But if this is a tough, good, close fight, they're going to learn more in this fight than they would in another fight. And some of our best pros in this country have losses on the records. There's not many that come through the boxing world now that don't have losses on the record. And you know, when you get it so early in your career, I remember James Tennyson, one of my opinion, he's one of my favourite boxers in Ireland in the last 10 years. He had a loss early in his career to a journeyman, went on for world titles, won every belt in boxing, bar that world title. So a loss so early in your career really doesn't end your career. It's about how you react to it and where you come back from. So I personally think both of the boys have bright futures. I think the one who wins, I know Sean wants to fight everybody, so he'll probably call out someone at the table next. But again, there's opportunities there, you know. We are looking at other options and we'll talk about that after his show. But I don't see a big problem to lose or this fight or whatever happens. I think it's going to be. I think it's a very good fight. I know both of the lads personally, and I think it is a good fight. So I think credit to both lads for taking the fight. And next up is Paul Loonam. For some people don't know Paul. Paul was an Irish elite champion in 2023. Paul went to the Europeans as the Irish international team in 2022 and medalled in the Europeans. In my opinion, he is a star in the making. He's been in the UK training. He's looking at different options and things like that. He's based himself at home, which I think is brilliant. He's down in Unit 3 in Nace. We've been down there quite regularly, and the setup for that down there is phenomenal. The training they're doing under Noel Barr and the lads down there is phenomenal. I've seen this kid in action the last few weeks, and I can tell you now, from my experience in boxing, we do have another superstar in our hands in Ireland, along with the other lads, some of the other lads that we have. But I really think we're going to see a standout performance on Friday before Paul looks to go after the other super bantamweights and bantamweights in this country, because I know he's making it way very easy, so he probably will go to bantamweight. In my opinion, I'm going to say that every super bantamweight or bantamweight in Ireland will be putting those on Friday, because Paul is ready to go after everyone. And by the end of this year, we want to have Paul in a title fight in Ireland, and that's my plan for Paul.
Just want to say a big thanks to Jay for having me on the show. Really good to be a part of a great card. But yeah, looking forward to Friday night. I put on a good show and show all the skills that I've been learning down in Unit 3, and just looking forward to it.
How's the nerves, Paul? It's all new to you this week, I'm sure, with obviously the press conferences and tomorrow the way, the amateurs, it's going to, you just go and you train, you weigh in before you weigh in, before you, it's a bit of a different setup.
Yeah, it's a different setup, but I think I'll try that. I think I'm definitely a superstar in me, so I just have to take it all in, keep the head on, focused on the boxing, and just let that do the job.
Stefan Nikolai, he's tough, he's not a, some people say you can have a pass in their debut, you get in a pass and you get in and blow that out in a few seconds and you don't care if you're 200 people in the crowd, you look amazing and all that. But we went straight into 6 rounds, we didn't go for 4 rounds, and remember the 6th round, Nikolai's been around, he's been in a lot, he's been in the likes of Carr and that. So again, testament to yourself and your team for accepting the opponent that we did for your debut and going straight into 6 rounds. So how are you feeling about the whole 6 rounds? It's a big difference.
Yeah, looking forward to it. Had a chat with the team, we thought 6 rounds was the best suit for my style. We're going well adapted, inspired 6 rounds, and definitely the more time I have in the ring, the boxing gets to be important. So I'm looking forward to it. But with Stefan Nikolai, he comes to fight, he comes to win, so it's going to be a great one. And looking at put my skills to the test and hopefully get the winner.
Next up will be Tyndall. Matthew's one of the fastest progressing professionals in the country. Made his debut in November, and on Friday night he looks to go 4-0. Again, hasn't had it easy. We've tried to pick and choose different matches to get the best of Matthew and make sure he's learning along the way. His last fight against the world silver medalist in the amateurs, was it? World silver medalist in the amateurs. A really tough fight, but Matthew looked in his home in the ring. I felt his best performance to date. This time we went for more rugged, tough journeyman. He's going to ask a lot of questions. He's going to keep coming forward. He doesn't get stopped. Jacob got out of his feet. How are you feeling about that, Matthew? And how's camp going for you?
This is the good far, the best camp we've had. We've trained for the full 6 rounds, and every spar has been a different style, so whatever he has to bring on Friday, I'll be able to deal with it. And yeah, this is the best I've been in, like, this close to the free so far, so I'm excited to get in on Friday and show everyone what I can do.
Fight forwards, we're coming down. We started up at light middleweight. We're working our way down. I think next up, you're nearly at the light welterweight, aren't you? Hold welter for this one, then it's going to be light welter for the next one. What is your plans for now and into May? By the end of the year, where do you want to be? What is your ideal scenario for the rest of the year?
Obviously this Friday, get this over and done with, and then hopefully we can get in talks for the Celtic total fight after that. And then maybe 2 more fights after the Celtic total fight, then finished the record with 6-7 and all.
It's all doable.
Thanks, Matthew. Next up again, Senan to the left of me. Senan was down to fight. We had a different journeyman lined up for Senan again. This fight for Senan is a very important fight. We've seen recently fights against journeymen don't go to plan. We've seen that recently on a number of occasions, either here or abroad and things like that for some Irish fighters. And we got Senan's fighting Dale Arrowsmith. Dale has been around, we know what he brings, he's tough, he's durable. It's a fight that we want Senan to look good in, we want him to keep busy, stay active, and work on what he's been working on in the gym. It's a very important chapter in Senan's career because he has picked up his first belt, and obviously, as I said earlier, we're looking to go after the next belt straight away. Before then, we look at going across the water and things with Senan. So, firstly, I'd welcome Senan to the table and hear how you're feeling about this fight in camp and how has life been since you won your title?
Yeah, it's been grand. Camp's been going good, training's been going good. Looking forward to getting a good Irish title fight this way around, but have to just play the cards and belt for now and just stay busy in the ring. So hopefully my next fight will be Irish champion. That's the plan.
Very simple. Next up, Cain Lewis. Cain fights in Casado, 6 rounds, first 6 rounder. Cain, great to have you back. Delighted to work alongside you and Cain. Always a pleasure. How are you feeling yourself? I know you were supposed to be the last month and it didn't happen. But you're back out now. We know what your targets are for the year. You're looking to go after titles. How are you feeling about stepping up the 6 round? How's camp and all that?
Yeah, feeling good, you know, camp's gone well, so feeling 100% going out Friday and yeah, look, just get Friday out of the way and look for a cattle title, that's the plan, you know, I'll try to get a cattle title at featherweight, but see who's out there, you know, I'm fighting on that featherweight for a cattle title, so if I can get this fight on Friday, then make that happen.
So anyone at featherweight with the names and Cain that you would like to reach out to make Celtic Cup?
Well, there's the likes of Farrell and that silver band, but if they could come up to featherweight, let's go at featherweight, so see what happens then.
Well, good one. I guess that's definitely starting on. The last up then is Peter Carr. Tipped on Peter earlier on, facing up David Geraghty. In my opinion, it's a really tough fight. Just for what Geraghty brings, you know, and the fact that he was here the last time, and he's seen how fair the judging was that he actually got some rounds, he got a draw, some argued it was either way, but that was a fair result. Peter, have you watched that fight? What do you think, Geraghty? I know it was a late change because what happened with Edgar Pensky and that, but how are you feeling about this fight? What's your thoughts?
I feel good. It's just, I watched the fight back on Graham. I just think he rushes a lot and keeps his hand, he drops his hand a lot where I'm caught and I watched the fight, go a few times now. No, just, he has to realise that I'm not Graham. So it's going to be a big difference between me and him.
Well, as I said in the last press conference, when you were sitting at the table, I heard about the carr and I spoke to the great Phil Sutcliffe about it before, and he told me the man punches. And well, when I seen the man stand up in the middle of the ring after being hit by a knockout with a sleep, I was kind of convinced that you do punch. I do think Geraghty is going to be a test for you, and I think it's a great fight here. Ready then to walk to 6 rounds after that fight. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
That's good. It's like, not as now, it's going to be a good fight for you. It won't for me. I think it's going to be easy, but we give it a go and see what you think.
Anyone at the table you'd like to fight next? I know it's been whispers around and things like that. So anyone at the table you'd like to fight next?
I wouldn't mind getting in the beef with me and Mike when I got fight.
Yeah, definitely love to go after this fight. 100%.
Respect me, no problem. Just be more well doing the no point. Not saying anything alone, there's no point in just waiting for the fight. Be more well doing the and do it again there alone.
Yeah, I'll be the judge of the hard as well.
It's very good for you. You have fun like me. Make sure you keep your hands up.
You know what? That's a good point.
So if Peter's going the winner, then it's going to be playing me. Me and Peter going on will be a great fight. Nothing but love and respect, but for the sports, it has to be done, you know what I mean? He knows himself, but yeah, hopefully shot which is handled Friday night, and he might make it the full 6 rounds, but still, look, I'm just going to show you what I can do. I'm not thinking too much more ahead. I don't know about the best for everybody to sit at this table, but again, I just want to show you how good I am, and that's just going to happen Friday night, no doubt about it.
Well, there you go. He's knocking him or he's knocking him, or he's knocking both of them. No, look, again, when we started in November, I think there's, I worked it out, I think we have 14 new pros or 15 new pros since November, so there seems to be an influx of professional boxers. I think there's a reason now from the start signing pros here. Typically there's regular shows. Since our last press conference, there's been other shows happening as well, over the west side as well. So I think it's great. Irish boxing at the minute, in my opinion, is flying. It's been the busiest it's been in a long time, along with the bigger promoters coming in to do shows for the likes of Katie and that. So I think it's a great time in Irish boxing. I think it's great to see lads willing to fight each other, because it is very easy to sit and just fight journeyman after journeyman after journeyman after a career and really end up just fizzling out to nothing. I just don't think it really benefits anybody. And these lads have the right idea. I think it's a great idea. In the back of my mind, I'm looking at all the lads in the weights, and we're looking at doing a prize fight, of course, towards the middle to the end of the year at that weight between light middleweight and middleweight. Already there's 3 or 4 names that jump forward, and we're looking at keeping it domestic. We're keeping it to the lads that are still at domestic level. I'll decide who enters the competition, as in who I accept in, who I don't. We won't be accepting in someone that's past domestic level looking to come back to win a nice pot of money. It won't happen. I'm going to try to do this on the domestic front, because I personally think if you look back over the years with prize fighter and some of the people in Ireland who have done prize fighter and gone on to win great things, I think a prize fighter at that weight, because there's so many in the country at that weight, it could be phenomenal. It could really progress and bring someone onto a whole new level of boxing. So at that weight, you might see loads of them knock each other out on the one night in a prize fighter for 40 years. That will go out to between 154 and 158. So again, anyone watching in at that damn weight that would be interested, be sure to contact us at any time. We're going to open the floor now to questions. If anyone has any questions for any of the fighters, just shout out and we'll get some questions in here. Don't be shy.
No questions. I have a suggestion though.
Yes.
I reckon he's going to knock him clean out. Sorry, that's just my opinion on it.
Put money on it. If you think so, put money on it. I'll be doing bets straight after this.
This is Dublin.
I had to say so.
Any other questions? Lacey's got the ball roll. Any other questions?
I have a question for Peter.
Peter.
Instead of going for one of the lads, like the winner of fight, would you not be looking to get like a Celtic title and like, or it'd be better for you beforehand?
No, that isn't for Celtic title. No, that isn't for Celtic title. So we need to have one of them fights before we realise we're for Celtic title.
No, I do get what you mean, but unfortunately in this boxing world you make a scene, you make a name. People know who I am, but in the boxing world not yet, people don't know me, so that's why I had to show them respect to build me record up to show people that I'm well capable. Because at the end of the day, we first fight, we second fight, I was fight for the title, not about it. It was the fact that you do have to show respect in here, and unfortunately people go behind this table, behind the phone, it's going to be this and that, but they forget at one stage, they were just sitting up here saying the same things. But it's going to be a completely different story when we get to their stage and face them face to face. So I get what you mean, but down the line we'll talk to Jay about a title.
You have to remember that as well. Titles have to mean something. There has to be value behind the title. You can't have people just running around screaming titles and they're 1 fight in and 2 fight in. There has to be some value to the title. 7-0 before you got shot as well. You know what I mean? There's people out there I know put forward for Celtic title fights that were 6-0, 7-0 and were refused. So, you know, I know it's great to have loads of belts on the table and everyone fighting for belts, and that is the ideal scenario, but at the end of the day we have to put some value on these belts and make sure when someone wins a belt they're worthy of winning a belt. They're not just 1 fight into their career. And I always fight I'm not saying this table, these lads that won or some of the lads that haven't even made the debuts aren't good enough to go straight into it, have a title before you win it. But you know, you have to earn your stripes in the sport. You have to work your way up to be eligible, and you have to work your way up into positions to win these belts. Because remember, there's a lot more fighters out there that aren't sitting here today that are probably 5-0, 6-0, 7-0, 8-0 that haven't won a title, that haven't got into a title fight. So you've got to put respect on that as well, and make sure the belts are valued and that they're not just being thrown out to everybody and anybody, because you know it just devalues the belts then, and I think that's very important that the value stays on the belts. But again, if you do, go ahead.
Jake, congrats on making great cards, and you're ticking all the boxes. You've got top prospects there, title fights, domestic derbies. Have you had any chats with TV companies or anything like that about this is the sort of product that TV companies should be looking to get behind? Have you had any conversations in that regard? I know it's not maybe, you know. Like,
Yeah, no, we have reached out. I've been back on TG4's email box all day long. I've rang a couple of times, we won't speak, it's can you email such and such, and I've sent, I think, 8 emails at this stage, and I'm not getting any replies back for them. We've obviously spoke to Jamie Cullen, who has a team going with his own at the minute. We spoke to him about potentially doing shows down south, and Jamie is open to that as well. Just looking at the right shows and the right venues, and then you're obviously looking at TV calendars to make sure it doesn't clash with the shows across the water and that. So we are doing our best to try to build up to that level. Again, just trying to do things as perfectly proper as we can along the way. So we do, someone will recognise us and go, let's keep an eye on that, and maybe take a punt on us, because again, I'm sure there's a lot of small entrepreneurs looking for the same thing. But in Ireland, I do think there's a shortage of promoters, and I think it's a smaller pool that like TV should be really getting involved, like whether it be PG4 or RTE or TV3. I think one of them should take a punt and say, right, let's have a go, because what we're trying to do is, and I think anyone that's been to the shows from day one, the lads sometimes don't be too happy about it, but we haven't lost a home fight yet since November, and all I keep getting told about how good the matchmaking is in the cards are always good level journeymen, they're durable, you know, they come to fight, they come with. That's what we set out to do at the start, because there's too many shows I've gone to over the years where you rock in and the first 6 fights in the card and the lads rock on in the first round. That's not entertaining, it's no good. I wouldn't buy a ticket to go back to see that. Whereas when the fights are entertaining and the journeyman's coming and he's entertaining and it's a tough fight, and sometimes you're looking, oh, I don't know who won that one. With the likes of Bradley and Brian McCormack earlier in the year, and I think Tony had a war here in November with a much heavier guy, Senan had a war with Edgar Kempsky in November. You know, really tough fights, but then fights are bringing the lads on. So that's our plan, is to just keep making every card as entertaining as possible, and hoping that TV or someone will catch their eye and they will take a punt on us. And I do believe that the way we're building the lads in the career, we do Matthew, as it says, made a debut in November, he's already at 4-0, so he's nearly ready to go into that mix to get himself involved in you know, domestic clashes or Celtic titles and things like that. And I think them fights are what TV will start catching on to, and I mean, there's no reason why at the end of the year we couldn't be having 2 or 3 Celtic title fights in the one card. So in your answer, Kelly, if anyone are watching, I would love to come and even just send a representative down and have a look at what we're doing and just see, is it something that they can have interest in. We're not looking for massive money. We're not asking PG4 to come to pay us loads of money to come and, you know, we know the way it works. We know there's not massive money from them, but to get it out there, it will help with sponsorships, so that will bring air revenue up. It will also help with all the lads sponsorships, because when you can say I'm fighting on TV, your sponsorship money can go up a little bit, and therefore it makes it financially feasible and easier for them. So we'll just keep doing our thing, Kevin. If you know of anybody who can direct us in their direction, I'd appreciate it. Thank you. Philip?
Did you try the stadium or a venue?
Yeah, we had the stadium booked for May 25th. The original date for our May card was May 25th. We had it booked, confirmed, but the rumour mill went around that Katie Taylor was definitely fighting in Ireland on May 25th, and we just said it was suicide to go even go near that date. So we pulled it, cancelled it, and a week later the Katie Taylor was announced that she was fighting away and it wasn't happening, but it was too late, we had cancelled it anyway. So
you tried TVG for the stadium in Bush rather than here?
yeah, that's what we planned. We actually had fight zones, not fight. We had fight zone booked in, and they were going to come over and do the main card in the stadium as well. which again would have brought more risk to it, but they made 25th date because of Katie and that threw that off on us. So we're open. We're looking at people. This card could have been the stadium. It would have been bigger because there's a number of people aren't on the card. Like Ocean Tracy, Robbie Bork, Glenn Bourne. There's a number of lads that were thereabouts going to be out this month, but because the card we can't put too many more on these cards, we had to keep it smaller. So the stadium would suit us for some cards. I do believe building the lads is nice to build them here, and then when you have a night where you have 2 or 3 lads fighting for titles, or the likes of a prize fighter, you do it in the stadium. And then you come back here and you build 1, 2, 3 again, and then go again in the stadium. That's the model we try to go with. Go ahead.
I have to say, Peter is really making a statement with his hat. He stands out among the lot there, right? Just because of the word.
It must be something to do with the people you try to.
He's making a statement there.
I'm only surprised he doesn't have a can of black forest. Not sure. No, it's too expensive. It would cost you probably 10 times the price of here. And it's just I think anyone that knows boxing knows it doesn't make sense. You want to have a big broadcaster behind you, and it just doesn't make sense. So I'll be straight honest and say stadium, yes, it's still 100%. The RDS for me it's a big shed that you have to go and build everything in and put into it. The stadium is there, it is a stadium, it's a boxing stadium, and it has the stage, and that you just need to get one of them screens put up on the stage, and then a walkway from the stage into the ring, and a bit more light, and the stadium would look fantastic, like the way it used to be back when the likes of Jamie Conlon and things were fighting, and I think the stadium looked brilliant back then. So the stadium doesn't need a massive amount to make it look spectacular, but going to the RDS, you're just getting a shed that you have to go and build into an arena for a night, and the cost around all that stuff doesn't make sense. Anyone else? Yes.
Charles Neal meant to be on the card, but she fell off, and was speaking about the difficulty of still arranging female boxing fights. See, Cain or Serrano who's going ahead, and looks like women's boxing is growing, but still a difficult sport to organise.
Yeah, so Cheyenne is managed by Robbie Flynn and Sam Kinnock. So I would deal with the lads, and they just always ask me to put her on, but the lads deal with her matchmaking and putting her on the whole lot. We just give them a slot on the show. He had an opponent, but the girl got stopped. But to try to find an opponent, I reached out to him last Saturday or Friday just to get the opponent's name, and he said he couldn't. Now I had got another opponent, but the problem was she was booked into box on the 15th of May. Yeah, the 15th of May, but on a British Boxing Board Control card. But the British Boxing Board Control, you need to have 7 days between the fights. So therefore she couldn't fight in her show on the 10th and that one on the 15th, so she wanted to pull off that show, but she'd already given the award to that. So it was a race against time on the opponent. So it was only there just before I came in here that Robbie confirmed that he couldn't get the opponent. But Shannon, she's been here once, and I'm sure she'll be here again. But again, it's like what you said, Kev, it's not as easy with the males as it is with the women. There is a lot more popping up, but it seems to be a lot harder to match. So thankfully I'll pass that job at the minute.
Two things to say. First thing I want to say, hasn't been said yet, obviously as we all know, I want to say free Palestine, there's a genocide going on right now, and it's very hard obviously on everybody who knows what's going on, but yes, I just want to say that first of all. And second of all, I already had one person say, I know I'm trying to take in a piss, but the people doubting me, it's only making me more hungry, and I'm just thankful for all the people that I know, there's people out there that don't really believe in me, but you're going to see, and that's it. So, thanks everybody for coming today, and hopefully I'll keep you entertained on Friday night. And yeah, nothing but love for everybody. Hopefully we all get the victories, well not all of us, because there's two people up here, me and Sean are fighting each other. But yeah, Friday night is going to be exciting. Every single fight is going to bring big electric atmosphere, and the place is going to be crazy, and I'm absolutely buzzing for Friday.
Anyone else want to say anything before we finish up? Okay, again I want to thank everyone for coming out. There's a handful of with the fighters. I'm out, but there's I think a couple of lads that tickets left. There's anyone who wants tickets. We will be starting early because we have an amateur card underneath the cross. So there are 6 amateur fights of serious talent. There's Irish champions, European medalists, everything on the bill. A really nice card. That card, the doors will open at 5:15. The amateur card will start at 5:30, 6:15, end at 6:30, 7:30, and then the pros will begin at 7 o'clock. 8 fight card. So if you can, again, we want everyone here as early as possible because I won't release the fight card. So if you're coming off box rec, I wouldn't do it because you'll probably miss your mate's fight. Alright, I don't release the fight card because I don't think it's fair if he's on first and all your fans don't come to later on because you think you're on. I want the place filled up and the doors open so everybody in the arena gets, every boxer in the arena gets the exact same coverage as the last fight, the first fight. I think it's the only fair way I do, and that's why a lot of people text me when the fight card comes out. I don't give it, and I do that so it's fair on everybody. So they'll know when they're fighting, but the public won't. So I hope everyone can come early, come down early, catch yourselves in, and again I thank everyone for the support and thanks for coming today.